I guess this is your first chance to look at Milwaukee since the playoffs last year. And what do you when you look back at that series, what do you think about it?
The series? I always think about losing game one, if anything. It was one of them series that was kind of a challenge for us, but once we figured it out, we got control of it, and, eventually we won it, but, always thinking back to that game one.
I was looking at it, and I think it was game 5, and you and Kyle, each of you, I think between you had about 24 shots. You each had multiple assists. You had 6 assists, which I think might have been one of your best assist totals for a playoff game, and you won the game really easily. And when you look at how you've sort of evolved your game this year, is there anything about that being able to win a playoff game by getting off the ball and moving the ball that carried over, do you think?
For sure. I think that's, the series that we had, last year, 2 series we had, you learn from your mistakes. You learn and figure out ways you could be better, be more effective. I think that's what we took from it. Even though we won that series, looking back at it as things we could have did a lot better. And I think we putting that in to the style of play we playing with now to make them situations a lot easier. We did win that game, but between me and Cal, we had to put in so much effort offensively and everything. So I remember them games just being exhausted from the standpoint of you got to battle defensively and offensively even hard just to pull out the victory.
Do you feel that there's less pressure on you? Is the burden palpable that you don't have to score as much?
I mean, it's easier for me. It's a lot easier for me because it's easier to pick and choose my spots when to score. I get a couple easier shots here and there. So it's just, now I used to feel like, I got to go out here and score. I got to go out here and score. Now it's, I understand my moments of when I have to score. So, it makes it a lot easier.
Has the trust factor grown over the season, or did you have complete trust in that extra pass, in the guys you're kicking it out to?
Yeah, I always had that trust. It was about us just finding the right rhythm, and you've seen plenty of games this year where we have that rhythm, and everything looked flawless and great. So it's all about that rhythm. The trust and everything always been there.
How much is Milwaukee better now with Bledsoe?
I mean, a lot better, not just with Bledsoe. You see how much Giannis improved from last year. All them guys, they got a great coach in Jason Kidd. And, they well coach, and you could tell every time you go out there, every time I watch them play, you could tell the maturity in them, and, having a guy like Bledsoe definitely helps.
What is it about Giannis? You said he's one of the few guys that you'll watch on off nights, and he seems to have universal respect around the league. Well, what is it about him?
I mean, he's a freak of nature, honestly. I remember his first couple years, he was skinny. Now you watch him, he's out there looking like a grown man. He's out there playing like one. You could tell the way he playing like a franchise type of player. And it's fun to watch a guy like that 6'11" with a 7 whatever wingspan, handling the ball, creating for himself, for his teammates. It's great to watch as a basketball fan.
There is something about him. He's got a connection though with fans and with other players that's somewhat unique.
Yeah, it definitely is. I don't know if it's his name, his nickname, the last name. Nobody can say it. Nobody can spell it. I don't know, but he definitely do have that.
When you're, sorry, I forgot my question.
You come back to it.
Yeah, well, I mean, when you look at this, how far in advance do you let yourself look at a schedule? Do you truly just go into the next game?
I truly do. I used to. Years ago, I always look at the schedule ahead of time, but I couldn't tell you who we play 2 games from now. And God, that's the God honest truth. I have no clue. I just take it game by game. I really do, and it kind of makes it a lot more stress-free. You could take it game by game. You don't look at it from, we got this road trip coming up, or we got this team, this. You kind of take it game by game.
But as I'm sure people have told you, the next 10, 12 games the next month. There's playing a lot of good teams. Playing Milwaukee twice, Detroit, San Antonio, Golden State, Cleveland. Looking forward to it?
I love it. You know, we came out the gate like that. We started off the season, you know, with, I don't know, we had one of the hardest schedules, you know, and I was happy about it, you know, because it gave us a true test. And as a competitor, you want that. You want to play against the best to, you know, see where you stand. You know, you want to be amongst the best, and the only way you can be that is to beat the best teams in the league.
You guys, I mean, I guess the Houston game comes to mind, but do you feel like you've executed at your highest level against some of these top teams yet? Like, have you guys, you've had a great start, a lot of good results, but have you played your A game yet against it?
No, I don't. No, I don't think we have at all, because no, we haven't. You know, we haven't, because even the games where, you know, we put out games or we played well, we still felt like we could have did a lot more things, a lot better. So, you know, to answer your question, I don't think so.